All right, so we tried something a little new today, and I tried to schedule, pre-schedule the live, but for whatever reason, I could not get I go through Zoom when I stream, and I couldn't get it to connect to the live that I was already there. So that didn't work out so good. So anyway, we're trying. All right, so this is day 3 of taking a peek at some of our new annual catalog products. And my name is Wendy Lee, and I am an independent demonstrator in the US. So you will find me at CreativeLeeYours.com. Yes, yay. So we are on our 3rd day of some fun paper crafting. And I've got a cute little sample for you today. This one's going to be fast and easy. You can see behind me, I've got my in color cards that I've shown the past couple of lives. So you can see those if you go back and watch Tuesday and Wednesday's version. You can see those a little closer, but they're hanging up behind me now. Those are the cards that we are doing at my next Diamonds team meeting. Those are the cards I'm sending out to my N Color Club members each month with their goodies. So yay. So you can get your hands on those if you want to, right? All right, let's go ahead and switch the camera over and get started with our crafty fun. Yay. Keeping fingers crossed it all works. Yay, it's there. And hopefully I'm going to be able to see your comments. Let's see if I can go in, and hopefully it's not going to turn the volume on, but my guess is I'm going to have to mute it. I'm muted already. Excellent, excellent. Jean, I'm so glad you and Janet found me. Hey, Susan, so glad you guys are here. Yeah, I'll have to play with it a little bit more and see if I can do some sort of schedule. I don't know if that popped up for you guys and made it easier to find. You'll have to let me know. Or if I just need to stay as I have been. Hey, Connie, so glad you're here as well. So you guys know we're testing this week to see if it's better to go live on YouTube versus Facebook and uploading it to YouTube. So I want to make sure it's easier for you guys. I want you to be able to see. I want all the information to be good, right? All right, so here we go. So the project we're going to make today is this super cute. I'm going to move these out of the way so you see just this card right here. So this is featuring the Kite Delight stamp set, which is this one right here. This is in the current January to June mini catalog. So you will find that there. And I've not seen an official retiring list, but it did not make the big catalog. So I'm not sure if this will carry over or not. So if it's one that you love, I would go ahead and get it before the list comes out and it's sold out, right? But this is the card that I'm going to be making and sending in the packets for my next online bingo and card class event. So I've got registration going on now. We're going to be doing a little bingo fun in June. Let's see if I can see the date. It is on June 11th. So that's a Saturday, and we are going to start at 2 p.m. Eastern time. We have a lot of fun. We play 6 games of bingo. There's prizes, and of course we have make and take. So I will show you the other projects, or the projects that you're actually going to make in class in just a bit. But this is the one I wanted to go ahead and show today, because this is the one that I'm going to mail out, or at least a version of it, mail out with the kits. All right, because I like to include a little thank you card, right? All right, so this is a little birthday, and we are featuring the Starry Sky, which is one of our new in colors. And I've pulled in this Tea Boutique Designer Series paper pack from the new annual catalog. So I love all the fun prints on the back sides, actually. I mean, there's some cute, super cute prints on the front side, but I love the back sides. And this one is a nice 6x6 paper stack. So there's a lot of great variety in this. Let me show you the Tea Boutique suite in the catalog. So that is on page 12 and 13, full of vibrant colors, lots of fun with this stamp and die bundle. I just wanted to change it up today and show you that it can go with so many more things. So this Designer Series paper pack is one of many that are included in my designer paper share. So in case you were wondering about that. So the share registration ends, I know, this Saturday. So don't miss out. Join me for the share. All right, let's go ahead and get started on this. After the video is done, I'm going to go in and update the description. So you'll have to see more to expand it, and probably have to scroll down a little bit. But I'm going to expand the description, and We will add in the complete supply list, so you'll have links to just grab them and add them to your cart, as well as the cut dimensions. So you have everything you need. All right, so we're going to start with a thick white card base. So this is 8.5 by 5.5, and I'm just going to fold it in half to start off. So we've got a lot going on the front of this card, but not much on the inside. Oh, good. You guys are liking this? Yeah. Oh, Janet, yeah, it is a really good stamp set. I'm telling you, granted, you might have been talking about the tea one as well, and it's fabulous as well. I just try to mix and match a little bit. You guys can see the obvious in the catalog, right? All right, so I actually didn't stamp the inside of this particular card, but I am going to today. I'm going to use the sentiment that says, wishes for a carefree day. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp it first. I know that seems odd, but since I don't have any layers on the inside of this one, I wanted to be sure that if I messed up my stamping, I could hide it. So I'm going to stamp the inside first. So I'm grabbing in my Pierce pad. I don't think I put that in the supply list, but when you're working with photopolymer stamp sets, if you're having any issues getting a good stamped image, if you put a foam pad underneath, so this is technically our piercing mat, it will help cushion the stamp a little bit, and you'll get a little bit of a better image, or could get a little bit of a better image, I should say that. I don't always need it. All right, let's see. I can't see. I'm at a strange angle, so I can't tell if that's straight. Yay. I'm going to take that. That looks pretty darn good. It's straight and centered. So I just stamped that with the Memento black ink, and look, I re-inked this pad, and look, I got a mess all over. So I really need to wipe those edges because it kind of oozed out the side, I think. All right, so now that we know the outside or the inside is going to work out okay as the inside, and we don't have to flip the card, because if I'd have messed it up, I could have put this on the outside and tried a second time, but I'm good to go. So we're going to just go ahead and keep on building. All right, perfect. Next, I have got a piece of Starry Sky cardstock. So this is 4 by 5 1/4. Again, you'll have the full measurements at the end. Afterwards, I'll go back in and add those so you have everything you need. And I'm just going to put this flat with some Stampin' Seal. Now, if you guys prefer liquid glue, you know you can use liquid glue. Use what adhesive makes you happy. I'm going to tell you what I'm using and what I personally prefer, because that's what I personally prefer, right? All right, so I've got a 3 3/4 by 5 piece of basic white, and I've cut some little pieces from the Designer Series papers. I'm making the same card we have here. I might change it up a little bit by putting my papers in a different spot, right? That's not changing it up too much, is it? But I kept with the same color since I need to make a bunch of these cards to send out with my class kits, right? So I'm just eyeballing this, and I'm looking for an equal distance on these two corners. And then whatever happens in the inside with the window pane is fine. If I end up having a little more space there or a little less space there, I'm okay with that. All right, so let's do the second one here. And I'm just looking to see if I can get that lined up very similarly. Same type of border on those two sides. And again, this could be narrower or wider. It's okay, it doesn't matter. Let me flip this around, and I'm going to do the same thing. All righty. All right, so that one's down, and one more here. All right, where's my silicone craft sheet? Here it is. So when you can't get your tape rendered around, just run it on the silicone craft sheet and it will fix it for you. Love that. Love, 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 love that. So very important to have that in your crafty stash, right? For good tools. Perfect. So that's nice. And then I'm going to pop this on the front with some dimensionals. So I like lots and lots of layers. On my Facebook Lives, a lot of times I'll keep it a little simpler, but I decided I'm going to add some layers today. No crazy techniques or fun folds, just a super cute card, but it's got lots of nice little touches to it, right? And it's not difficult. This is a fast one, I think. Somewhat fast, once you get it cut. Because of all the layers. I know. Okay, so we're gonna put this back down. Cute, cute, cute. I'm loving it already. All right, let's grab our layering circles dies. And I already cut the third largest circle. So 1, 2, and 3. It should be that one. Why, yes, it is. So I just ran this through the die cutting machine and cut out a nice little circle. Where did I put the pad? There it is. All right, so on this little circle, I'm going to stamp that little star, sunshine. Looks like a star to me. Sunshine. Let's add a little sunshine up in the corner. Not that there's a corner of a circle, but you guys get what I mean. Okay, and then we're going to color that in with some Stampin' Blends. So I'm using Daffodil Delight, and I like the bull tip end or the skinny end better than the brush stroke end. I didn't used to, but as I've used the blends more and more, I found that I actually do a little bit better of a job with that end. So I'm just going to add some touches of my dark here. And see, Stampin' Up! As artists have done a great job to help us know where to color here with these little hatch marks. So if you didn't know, that kind of helps you know where to put your shading. You can do it differently, of course, but I like that. Okay, so I got my dark down, and now I'm going to move to my light. And this is where I'm going to lay in the light color first and then kind of go over the top of the line where they overlap to kind of blend that out a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'll lift it up closer to the camera in just a moment. Just coloring those in, and then same thing here. You'll see it a little bit bigger here. Let me color this in, and then now I'm going to go over the top where I change colors and blend that out a little bit more. And as it dries, it actually looks better and better. Okay. I like it. All right, get the lid on. All right, let me hold that up a little bit closer so you guys can see that. You see the shading? I think it's nice. Okay, let's go ahead and pop this on the front of the card with some dimensionals. Oh, and if you didn't know, Stampin' Blends are going to seep through your cardstock a little bit. So if you wanted to stamp something on the inside here and color it with the blends, you definitely would want to add a layer of cardstock because it would show through, it would bleed through like this is. This is regular basic white, where the card base is thick white. So it wouldn't be quite as bad, but it still would show. All right, so I'm gonna pop that on with some dimensionals. Let's go ahead and do some clouds next. Oh, I didn't grab any paper to stamp on. I could have swore I pulled it out. Yep, here it is. All right, so I am going to bring back in that foam sheet, and I'm going to stamp on this scrap here. I want to say it's about 2 1/8 by 5 1/2 inches, about what you need, but you can use less or use little scraps that you've got. So I'm going to stamp my cloud twice in the Memento Black. Okay. And then I want to stamp my kite string. We're going to fussy cut all this out. So this one doesn't have a punch or set of dies. You can use them flat, but I love that we have the versatility of being able to cut them apart as well. And these are easy cuts. The shapes are really simple to cut apart. And then let's do our sentiment. And I'm only going to use that happy birthday. I'm not even going to use the rest of the sentiment there. All right. And then let's put away our memento. And I want to stamp the kite itself in Starry Sky. So we're going to bring out one of my favorite colors, our new in colors. And we're going to stamp that right on here as well. Nice. All good stuff. So that's all our stamping. We're going to color a little, and we're going to fussy cut and put it together. So let me bring in my Pool Party blends first. And I think I'm only going to use the light one. This might be the one time that I would use this brush tip, but I'm actually not going to. I'm still going to use the bull tip. But you can use the brush tip if you want. And all I'm doing is adding a little bit of a blue highlight right along where those little tick marks are, where my shadowing is. Just coloring in a little bit. Just adds a nice little pop of color there. Okay. And I'm going to bring in my Starry Sky. And again, I'm going to use the bowl tip if I can get it open. All right, so on my kite, I'm going to choose to color in some of the stripes. I'll do it a little bit differently than my original. So I'm using the dark one at this point. Give it a quick coloring. Trying to stay in the lines, trying to see if I'm in the lines. All right, and I'm going to use the light one as well. And let's go ahead and color like every other one of these. Why not, right? Oops, I got outside the line a little bit. That's okay. And I could try to use the color lifter to kind of bleed that out a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about it. The color lifter doesn't actually erase, it blends. So here, we're just going to add, I straighten that out a little bit wider with my Stampin' Blend. So, you know, kind of hide that a little bit. And then while I've got the light one, I'm going to go ahead and just scribble a little bit in the middle of these little bows on my kite string. Just to bring a little color there as well. All right, we are done coloring. Let's go ahead and fussy cut our pieces and assemble the rest of the card. All right, let's start with our clouds. I'm going to clip those off. Not that you guys needed to see me fussy cut. I like to, if you don't cut out very much, I like to use deeper into the scissor down in here versus the point. I get a better, smoother cut, or at least I found that works best for me. You have to figure out what works best for you, right? And then I also do better if I turn the paper versus my scissors. Now, I will tell you, I do turn the scissors some, but for the most part, I do much better if I'm turning the paper. Now, on this one, I didn't leave much of a white space, but you could totally leave more white space if you'd like. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. It just depends. This has a nice thick line on it. So I've got a little bit of white space, but overall, I'm going pretty darn close to that black line. Is everybody ready for the weekend? What day are we on? Thursday. Thursday. The weekend is almost here. So we've got a live tomorrow and then another one on Saturday. I'm excited. I have the new magnet plate on order. Oops, sorry. I keep pulling this towards me and realizing I am pulling it totally out of the camera, aren't I? So I've got the new magnet plate on order and it should be arriving Friday. I don't know if it'll be early enough in our live for me to show it to you, but hopefully, maybe I'll switch my projects and do my Saturday project if it doesn't come in time. Maybe, we'll see. See how it works out. All righty. Cutting that. I do better this way with the image on the left side of my scissors. I don't know about you guys. Not bad. All right, cut these apart. Now, before I cut this out, I'm going to put some foam on the back of that if I've got some here. So we'll cut out these kite strings. Kind of cutting my straight edge there. All right. Now, you can clip all in here if you want to. You don't have to. You could leave it as is. I'm going to go ahead and clip it just because, but I don't want that string to be too skinny here in the middle. So I'm going to leave some white space there. Otherwise, I could end up with a big mess. See if I can get my scissors back in there. I came out a little too soon. All right. Cut in, cut in. So this gets a little fragile because it's skinny like this. But it'll be all right. I just need to not get too crazy with it. There we go. Let's see. Jana is asking, is the magnet plate for the new cut and emboss or the mini? I want one for the mini. So it's the big one, Janet, because the mini one is not yet available. So we can order the regular Stampin' Cut and Emboss die cut plate, magnet plate, sorry. It's plate number 5. So that is available now. The mini one is not quite yet available. I'm not sure a date on that one and when we'll see it, but hopefully it will be soon. I am also wanting that one, but I thought I'm going to start with the big one. I still use my old plates from my Big Shot that we sold years ago, and they work just fine in the machine, but I want the new one because it's, I believe it's an all over magnet versus those little discs embedded into the top. So I think it's going to do a much better job. And I don't think we'll have as much jumping around with our dies. Those little dies will tend to jump around. I hope you guys can see this. I hope I'm staying in camera enough. I keep feeling myself pull this towards me. And so I don't know if it's ending up so that you guys can see anything I'm doing or not. Hopefully you can. All right, so put that there. So we've got that one. So all we have left is the birthday. Before I cut this out, I'm going to see if I happen to have over here. I think I do. Yes. All right, so I've got some foam adhesive sheets. And when I'm going to fussy cut this out like this, I actually kind of like putting some of the foam adhesive behind it. Now I could do it after. I wonder if it'd be easier if I did it after. Maybe I should do it after. So let me just cut off a little strip off my scrap here. I'm going to cut this apart. So I really just want the happy birthday portion of this. So I'm just going to clip this away. You can go as close to the word as you want to, or as far away as you want to, until you hit the other sentiment, right? If you don't want that to show. And then we'll just clip those apart. Cute, right? Kind of fun. So now let's just cut some little pieces off. Now you could use dimensionals as well. I just think this gives it a really nice, stable backing so they don't wobble so much. So we can get that one. And up with a little extra. Yeah, no date yet. Cheating you some cloud dice from the other set. Yeah, you know, you could, but you know, I love this. I think it's cute. I just wanted to show you. Now I've gotten a little excessive, right? Because of all this fussy cutting. And I'm not a huge fussy cutting fan myself. However, I just wanted you to see how cute it is when you go ahead and take that time to fussy cut it out. All right, let's go ahead and get some dimensionals and put this bad boy together. Oh yeah, so if you look at the, and Janet, I can pull mine and show it to you. My machine has been through a lot. I cut a lot. So not, you know, I'm cutting for classes and personal design, and I'm creating a bunch of cards a year. So my die cutting machine gets a lot of wear and tear. So I do still use the old one, but I'll show it to you because the paper actually finish has come off on mine. All right, so there you go. So I popped on those little clouds, super cute, super cute. And I got to pop up this little kite. Now you could double stack it if you want to, but I don't want to go that crazy with it because I've got quite a bit of height going on here with my layers. So I don't want to go too nuts. All right, and then I'm going to slide this in. It's going to overlap a little bit those clouds because I want it to. Nice. All right, and then we can pop in our little tail here. I am going to use the hated, dreaded, maybe it's not hated and dreaded. My liquid glue, I'm just going to put some little dots on it. I'm going to glue this one down a little bit more than I did my original. All right, let's tuck that back up in there just a smidge. Kind of let that go from that height down to flat, right? And then now we can just peel the backing off our happy birthday and just slide that right on the front. Cute. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I was, I really was drawn to the bold brightness of this, but you could do it in any of those colors in this paper pack. All right. Let's bring in our in color matte dots. So I already used quite a bit of mine. And I like that they kind of have an ombre. So they've got each of the 4 color families on them. And they kind of blend out to an ombre. So you've got some dark ones on one end and they get later and later as you go. And you've got them in multiple sizes, which I love. Love, love, love. All right, so I think this time, so I used the lighter, a mix of light and dark on this one. I think I'm going to go maybe more dark. I don't know. Let's see. I might need it if I put them in the same spots, right? Or the light might look better. Let's see. I want to mix them. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let's just grab this one maybe. Kind of fun. So just sprinkle on a few little dots. You could add rhinestones if you prefer. I like these though. Cute. I love it. We changed it up a little, not much, just a smidge. Let me grab that magnet plate so you can see what I'm talking about, Janet. Don't judge, because mine, like I said, mine has been through a lot. So literally my paper has come off my die cutting plate here. So this is the old Sizzix magnet plate. And you can actually see all these little circles are actually where the magnet is. And so that is why they jump, because it's not a full magnet sheet. Now I could be totally wrong in my science here and that a full magnet is going to still jump, but I don't think it will. I think what happens with especially our little dies, is that the magnet gets pulled, and they'll jump over. I'm sure Jean knows some technical details that she could educate us on. She knows weird things like that. Maybe that's not weird, but you know what I mean. Unique information. So, all right. So this is so cute. Love it, love it, love it. Let me show you real quick the cards that we're going to make at the bingo event. So this tutorial will be included with the bingo tutorial. I always give them the bonus card that I include in their packets. So they'll have the written tutorial for this. And of course, you can come back to this Facebook Live or this YouTube Live and check it out as well. But we've got 3 additional cards that we're going to make actually the day that we play bingo. Oh, good. You love the sweet songbirds and the in colors too. Yes, you could totally do the songbirdness, right? Take the same thing, or you could switch it to the in color paper. I just wanted to show you that the tea paper doesn't have to be used for tea. It's very versatile. It's got lots of vibrant colors on it. So, okay. So here's one of the bingo cards, the second one, and the third one. So we are using this Tea Boutique paper, and we're bringing in the in colors, and we're making some bold, bright, vibrant cards. And we play 6 games of bingo and have lots and lots of fun. So it takes a couple of hours, right? The cards take about an hour. The bingo takes about an hour. Yeah, it's just a good time. And of course, you get a little packet of goodies from me that's part of your card kit. So it's like winning no matter what, right? Whether you win the bingo games or not. So, all right, perfect. So don't forget, we've got the so many things going on right now. Bingo registration is going on. My credit share registration is going on. The In Color Club, or you can, if you are loving the In Colors and you are not yet a demonstrator, highly encourage you to take a few moments and really look at that starter kit promotion, because you get $66.50 worth of additional products free. That's on top of the ones you get free with the kit, because the kit you get to choose $125 in products. You only pay $99 free shipping, and there's extra paper pumpkin kit in there. It's just full of goodies, so you would love it. But if you've got questions, let me know. All right, perfect. All right, 2 more days of lives. I hope that you guys will come back and join me. Share the video with your crafty friends. And if you're not already following me on my YouTube channel, go ahead and follow me. And hopefully I will see you back tomorrow for a little more crafty fun. Yes? Yay! Yay, 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 yay. All right. Thank you so much and bye for now.